Hello, virtual educators. This is Kelly Austin, the facilitator of your learning in this LTVD mini course. And in this video, I'm going to go through the 8 steps of learning through virtual discussion. Now, I don't want to overwhelm you, so we're not going to get into the specifics of all of the steps in detail, but I'm just going to kind of summarize each step for you. And so these steps requires students to cognitively proceed through various levels according to Bloom's taxonomy. And as the students move from one step to the next, they're going to find themselves being challenged to go deeper and deeper, processing the information beyond the surface to a place where what they read begins to resonate with them personally and professionally. And with consistent practice, you're going to see that your students will dissect everything that they read or view, because they can also use this process to watch a webinar, to watch a video. It does not have to just be used for text or for articles or for literature. It could also be used for multimedia purposes. And they're going to find themselves becoming what I call learning commanders and ready for the world. So your first step here is to log in. So you know that this is a synchronous activity where it's a cooperative learning activity, and as you have learned, cooperative learning requires face-to-face interaction. So the way that we have that face-to-face interaction is in the virtual classroom. So the first thing students have to do is actually log in to the classroom. All right, and so the second step is vocabulary. In this section, students are going to pull the key terms that come from the article, the video, whatever you have them to, whatever content that you've assigned to them. They're going to go over that vocabulary for this step. They're going to explain it. They're going to define it. They're going to give examples of it. Okay. And for step number 3, they're going to extract the main idea of whatever the content is for step number 3. And in step number 4, they're going to identify the subtopics or the major themes throughout the content that you have assigned to them. In step number 5, they're going to integrate and apply what they are reading or what they are viewing to other works that they have read or been exposed to. So they're going to make a text-to-text connection or a video-to-text connection to whatever it is that you have assigned them to discuss. In step number 6, they're going to learn how to apply whatever they're reading or viewing to themselves, where they're going to make personal connections and professional connections to what they are viewing or reading. And then in step number 7, they're going to evaluate the author's presentation. And this is a step that students like because they get to tell you how they feel about the article. If the article was written well, if the format was well, they get into talking about the language of the author and who the intended audience was. They get to look up the author's credibility in this section to see, do you even have the authority or the expertise to even write this article or create this webinar, okay? And then in step number 8, they get to evaluate their performance. As you know, that group processing is a part of the cooperative learning strategy. So they end each session assessing and evaluating themselves and how well they did as a group and how well they did individually. So those are the 8 steps of learning through virtual discussion, and I will see you in the next video.